Hey, it's JC1424 once again with Gran Turismo 4! And in this episode of our GT mode playthrough, part 54, we're going to be doing the Renault Alpine Cup in France, because they gave us this Alpine A310 1600 VE during one of the special condition events as a prize car. So yeah, we're going back to one-make races all over again, even though I just got all these licensed, start having variety in the Let's Play. It's got to happen at some point. The good thing about this is an A license requiring event, and I know that much, and it probably pays a lot more because of that. We ain't got to spend any money on a new car because we already have this one. Then they're going to be giving us another car after we complete this. And these cars are probably worth a lot if we sell them. I might sell this one and keep whatever car they give me. I think there's just two cars, buy them in this game. Like, there's that one right there, and the one in the background is the one that I have. Yeah, the Renault Alpine Cup Championship of 5 races. 7,500 credits per win. I don't know what the math of that is, plus the 50,000 credits they give you for winning the championship. But I'm going to figure that out and tell you when I know. I don't want to waste your time trying to do the math on my fingers and crap. So our first race is going to be at Tokyo Route 246, forward. And then we got Trial Mountain for 3 laps, forward. Opera Paris in reverse. Special Stage Route 5, a track we haven't raced at in a while. That's going to be forward. And then Grand Valley Speedway forward. Okay, it's nice to be racing at that track, just the full version forward. We don't do that often, to be honest. Okay, I did the math while I was at the loading screen. And the total amount of credits we're supposed to make in this video is 87,500 credits, and we are so close to 800,000 credits right now. We haven't been that close, I think, since we complete 1,000 miles. We had to start buying cars and actually doing all kinds of great stuff in the game. We're 6 seconds behind, so I'm going to leave. This is not going to work. Pardon me? I just thought it was a race where you bring your Alpine car and then you race. But I don't know how the game decides whether or not they do that. Most of the time they drive it in stock, and in this case they just decided not to. Turbo is usually better. Put a turbo thing in there. Put 13,000, that might be too much. We'll start at 4,600 and see how that does. And evidently this car only comes in one color, Alpine Bleu. Not blue, bleu. I got my blue shirt that I'm driving right here. Or wearing, driving. Whatever. It's a 38 A-spec point race. It was 120 the first time I tried it. You get a little extra horsepower and then suddenly it's that much easier. You can pass everybody in the first damn straight. I mean, I've got more power than the A110 now. And of course we got more power than the A310, the car that we're driving. Drop in behind these guys as we head into the first corner. By the way, this car is terrible. This is a very bad car. Like, I totally hate how this car drives. Its default handling model is god-awful. Like holy crap, it wants to drift and spin and overdo everything. You try to correct it and it smashes into the wall. It's horrifying. This is one of the worst cars I've driven in this entire Let's Play. I was going to go through this corner and it's going to want to drift the entire time. Come on. Like, I'm trying to just go through the corner normally. But it's like it has so much less power than it needs to be able to drive. It's like it's got a great handling model and then just like a decent amount of horsepower. So it's trying to do so much more than it actually should. I mean, I think if this car had like an extra 100 horsepower, maybe it would be good enough for what handling model it has. That's kind of what it feels like. I'm just hanging on to this guy right now. No, stop. Stop. Like, it doesn't want to stop turning and stuff. I don't know what that is. Put it in third gear. This guy's rear-ending me. Like, I'm turning back to the left whenever it's a right turn, but it's like whenever I do that, it wants to hit the wall anyway. There's no avoiding it. This guy is getting away from me. This car has more horsepower than every person here. Oh my god. You know what? Fine. The car is dog shit, so I'll just use the wall, because evidently turning does not help at all. Actually turning and trying to drive the car don't like that. It don't like that. Okay, an actual good corner. I could make that corner work. I've driven this track for so many hours throughout the years, and like at least 1,000 at this point. That's a lot of my life thrown away. My childhood and whenever I needed stuff to do during the summer after school. But man, despite all my experience, something about this car is like, it's a 2-lap race, and that slingshot draft. I don't know if I have more horsepower than this guy. I had more horsepower than everybody else from what we saw at the start. I'm slowing down more than necessary for the corner, but I'm just trying to be able to handle the car. Look at the fucking loss in rear grip. We were tied at the thing. Okay. This guy's driving into me. I didn't need that. We'll catch back up to him. Hopefully we are closer to him whenever we get into the stretch. Otherwise, I'm just not winning this race. I mean, I'm kind of okay with second, but I don't want second. This is both cool and annoying. I don't know how to put it. I mean, would you agree? That looks cool, but it's fucking annoying. Okay, we do a little bit less of that here. I mean, he's hitting the wall. We are keeping up a lot better this time. Oh man, this S section was terrible last time. I just got to not overcorrect, which is very difficult because it's like already asking me to as soon as we start. Oh, okay. That's okay. We're doing all right. No, stop. No, don't hit the... I fucking hate this car. I fucking hate this car. It's driving me insane. I mean, I already was insane. It's just pulling it out of me. Okay, we're closer going to this section than we were last time. And we're just going to do a little drag racing. Drag it up against the wall. I mean, he did the same fucking thing, so you can't put that against me. I'm just trying to take this corner as good as I did last time. And we do. Now, I don't have the draft this time, and he does. So I could still lose this race. I'm getting away. I honestly thought I was going to lose this race with how far this guy was pulling ahead as soon as we went through the first couple of corners. And we still could. Duh. No, we can't. There's the finish line over there. But we're going to have a serious problem as we go through the next 4 races. This car. This car handles worse than the Beetle Cup car. And there's our first 7,500 credits. After we win the next race, we'll get up to 800,000 officially. Okay, Trial Mountain Circuit. I wouldn't say this track is easier than Tokyo Route 246. I think it's one of the more default tracks from Gran Turismo 3, so I'm probably a little more used to this one. But I think overall it is more difficult than Tokyo Route 246. I've had less of a problem racing here, playing this game, than Tokyo, to be honest. I can give you that. I think we have more time to pass these guys in the first straight. Look, dude, I'm sorry I'm smashing into you, but the car is just kind of going wherever the hell it wants to. It's been that way since we started this damn thing. And we're already up to second. Just gonna put it in third gear, doing a little bit of drifting stuff thing. You know, it's a 3-lap race. This is gonna be a bit longer than the last one. We're gonna take the lead, going into this corner. I'm turning into him because I don't want to turn right. It's a right turn. I don't want to turn right. The car's already doing that by itself. So it's like, okay, let's turn to the left a little bit to not spin into the inside wall so we can spin into the outside wall. Yeah, I got to choose my poison. You pick the poison. That's the car. You pick the poison. Which way do you want to die, left or right? Left wing death, right wing death. You want to die by racism or reverse racism? Well, there goes our race. Put it in first gear. Why is it not going? I'm in first gear. Well, I mean, I have 2 full laps to recover, although I don't see that happening. Well, at least we get a lot of extra credits by finishing second in this attempt. It would have been helpful if I, didn't wreck But like with this car, that is probably very often not an option. And I was less than a second behind. Yeah, that's 5,000 extra credits right there. I can't drive this fucking car at this goddamn track. That race was going awful. Stupid, stupid awful. So let's go have a good time. Can I have a good time, please? I'm tired of having a terrible time driving this car. I hate this car. It's a terrible car. I can't imagine trying to go even just regular, legal driving speed with this car without wrecking and dying. Just Paul Walker mobile. Okay, I've gotten up to second place. This track is terrible to drive. This car is terrible to drive with this track, but still a lot more doable than the last one was, that's for sure. Freaking Oprah Paris. Oprah Paris. I don't know, how would you say it? I still haven't made up my mind. I can't. I just picked one and didn't stick with that for the video. So we're catching this guy with his draft. Put it in fourth and in third. No, can you again? Yeah, I get it. You know, that's your thing. You could take a break anytime. I wonder if I would even be able to drive this car with the assist on, and maybe probably drive quite the same. It would drive a little bit better, but I don't use assist because I want to drive the car. I don't want to drive this car. And yeah, that is the end of that race. I was zoning out for a second. Pain in my ass mobile. Okay, so last place gets 1 point. Well, I could have used 1 point. How are we doing in points right now? It was 32. I need to gain 6 points. I only gained 4 points in this race. So how am I going to gain 6 points if I only gained 4 in this one? Anyhow, it's another 7,500 credits. The only thing that comes to mind is sabotage. You run him over into a corner. Or qualifying and hoping that he doesn't start the highest of the guys that are driving his type of car, because they're all going to finish up front or whatever. I'm going to stick with sabotage because that's how I feel right now. It's a dead stop start, so we get to use that power. I think I'm better at this track in Gran Turismo 3 than I am in this game whatsoever. I have to admire the fact that this car doesn't have wheel spin. Of course it doesn't have wheel spin. Its handling model is just way more set for a faster car. It's got weight reduction, all kinds of shit. I mean, I'm going to take the lead before you can get to the damn first corner. So here's your sabotage, guys. Is it working? It was working a little bit. I'm over here in fourth goddamn gear. I don't know which one's which. I think I didn't accomplish anything right there, which is annoying. But we've still got a whole freaking lap and a half to do it again. And this game doesn't actually provide us options to win the championship whenever we don't have enough points. Oh, it wants to spin. It wants to spin. We already knew that. I don't want to wreck this guy because he's the guy that I want to win, not the race, to beat the other one. I'm coming. Go. Give a little shove in there. He's making the pass. Is he making the pass? I'm gonna wreck. I'm gonna fucking wreck because this car is so terrible. Okay, back at this corner. It's missing the corner. Great. Now you're missing the corner. This car sucks and I hate it. This car sucks and I hate it very much. And the guy in second place is pathetic. He's got the same car, but he's not using it. Whenever I helped him out, what does it even matter? I couldn't win the race. Yeah, extra money, thank you. Well, since we're already here, and the game keeps on giving us extra money through this championship of second frickin' time, let's go put some better tires on the car. Put some racing tires, because if it's sports tires, that's not making a difference. This is just life. We need an actual better tire. So we'll get some racing tires. And the super hard tires, I'd rather get softs. You know, this is like way less life for the same tire, but it's instead of being the other way around, it's like the most expensive is like the less life. Now, obviously, you know, this car's got a ton of grip in the long run. It doesn't have as much from the get-go, but it's still a better tire. Hopefully this solves the problem. I can pick a track to not race at. Special Stage Route or Tokyo, and I'd probably rather race at Special Stage Route, so we're gonna skip Tokyo. Okay, Trial Mountain again. Last time I didn't win this race. I spun the car into a wall. Why is this a 10-point race? I changed the tires and that actually counts into the A-Spec rating? Are you kidding me right now? I know I'm driving the same freaking car. We've got 4 of the A310 this time. We just got 2 of the 110. Well, you could have done that last time, you know that? That would have been a really big help. So, past this guy. Car's already one to wreck, like always. Did these tires solve anything? I gotta pass this guy, and then I need a smooth sail to the end. That would be great if I could smooth sail to the end. It would also be great if you would just give me some freaking room. Although I never give them room because my car doesn't allow me to. We are 16 seconds ahead coming into the front straight. And it's become apparent to me that this sports car needs racing tires. You should have just made it a race car. Put some decals on it and called it the Alpine race car. There's my 7,500 credits. I think I've already almost made up for the tires I just bought. I have 10 points. Guys in first and second have 10 points. How does that happen? That's so freaking weird, dude. But, got better tires now. I'm more ready for this race than I was last time. I realize what kind of track we have ourselves racing on here. And then also don't forget the fact that there's less good cars in this competition. I need to brake for this corner really early. Also, you have to use first gear at this track with this car, which is kind of strange. Sometimes you with some of the cars, but not usually. Regardless of how tight they are. Even with slower cars, you usually don't have to use first gear at this track. Hitting the damn wall because it's oversteering. Leaders are all the way over there, but it's a 3-lap race. So I need to stay on my game, stay driving good. Closing this gap. He's on the brakes, I'm on the brakes. I would pass him. Yeah, there we go, now we're passing. I was going to try to pass him going in. Okay, we're right behind these guys. We're doing alright. We're doing way better than I was the first time I came here. That's for sure. It's like I wanted to hit the inside wall and the outside wall, and then the car was trying to do everything way later or way earlier than I wanted. And it's really just the tires. You got tires that are suitable for what kind of car we're driving. Damn street car, road car, or whatever. They have no respect for human life. They just don't. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get both of them. But it'd be easier to do that if whenever I start making a pass, he doesn't pin me to a wall. That's why I start doing shit like that to the other guy at Grand Valley in the first place. Because they do it to me all the fucking time. Like, it doesn't even matter. Put it in second gear because third gear seems really low. Now back into second gear. We're quite a distance behind. I'm having a hard time keeping up, but I passed one of them, so I could pass this guy. And we've got a whole 2 laps. Okay, let's slow down for this corner. Don't hit the inside wall this time. First gear. That Oprah Paris windmill? Not a windmill. That is a Ferris wheel, not a windmill. I'm dumb. Here we come. Ugh, almost hit that inside wall. I mean, I think I did last time. Then I hit the outside wall afterwards. Got a great run off that corner, that bend. Now I just need to make this one and pull away. And not spin out and wreck and die, which is something that car loves doing. Okay, yeah, I'm zoning out again. I'm forgetting the race has to end at some point. This is like the complete polar opposite of how the first time I tried racing here went. Anyhow, I think I need to make 6 more points on those guys in order to be able to skip another race. We've only got 2 races left, obviously. You know, it's a good thing that I chose to not skip this race, because the car just randomly decided to do that shit to me again. Alright, I've recovered from my stupidity. I'll take accountability for once. We got 1 lap left, and we're already up to 4th, of course, because I've got more horsepower than the A310, even though I'm driving one. We already knew that. I'm tracking down this one too. The freaking A110, they're just way out there. Are we doing this? I'm not letting you do that again. I will drag it up against the wall. I can see the lake. I can see the city. Why do you do this now? You did not do this the first time we came here. I don't understand that at all. Okay, we'll put it in 3rd gear. I don't know why I'm in 4th gear anymore. What? This car goes from driving so much better on the racing tires to not driving so much better on the racing tires. Big gains. Big gains. Come on. Come on. Big gains. I don't think this is enough. I'm drafting this guy to get second. I can't even get second. Why does this car love wrecking? No matter what I do to it, it has to find somewhere to wreck and kill me. Well, this is my 2nd time getting a bronze trophy, so that's like 5,000 for those 2. Alright, we're back at the Grand Valley Speedway. And, well, I think you already saw a large portion of me driving around this track. This is the time we win. And we win championship. Pass this guy. And this guy. I can't shift the gears because I'm too busy trying not to rear end people that are slow. And just like last time, we're going to pass this guy before we make to the first damn corner. He's going to try to hit me. And I think you're tired of seeing this car. I'm tired of seeing this car. Fuck this car. I fucking hate this car! This stupid bitch-ass French car really do be insisting that I blow a 7-second lead by smashing into walls and getting concussions. But we did it. We finished the Renault Alpine Cup, whatever you call this damn thing. This made me sick of the color blue, my favorite color. That's a crime. Okay, I think I almost wrecked like 10 times in both of those laps. And finally, they gave us that last 7,500 credits. Click OK, and the 50,000. That's what I've been waiting for. I think I'll end up making like 100,000 credits in this video just because how much extra stuff that we got from this car driving like crap. This car is so bad that like I can't speak English anymore. I'm stuck speaking French. But yeah, there's the A110. No surprise whatsoever. Wouldn't get it anywhere else. I love the front end on this car. And I like the, the nice chrome bumper and everything. When we first started driving this car, it had 124 horsepower, and then we had to add the turbo upgrades. Now we're at 159, and its sale price is $7,000. It's not bad. I thought it'd be worth more. I would not have to have all these jump cuts in this series if they would stop saving the game every single time I do something. Like, you can't actually change a car without saving the game. You have to have a memory card in there. You can't even start GT mode without a memory card, I don't think. But we're at 37.3% game completion. I should be very proud of that number considering how much stuff we've done in the past few episodes. But I want to see 40 now. Like, this, driving this freaking car, these French garbage, makes me wish that we're at 40 at this point. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.